everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had an awesome week, and you guys, we're doing a challenge speed build. So the shell of this home was actually already pre-built by Asheefee or Asheefee. I don't exactly know how to say her name, but in order to find this, you're just gonna go on the gallery and look for hashtag Asheefee builds. I will put all of the information down in the description, but I had a bunch of apartments that I have been working on through the week, and if you guys haven't noticed by a lot of my recent builds, I've just been really feeling summer. And I mean, it hasn't even technically began. I mean, it doesn't really start getting too hot until like the end of June, mid-June, towards the end of June. So it's just been really nice weather, and it hasn't been super hot, but it's been nice enough that I've had like all of my windows open, and it just kind of has inspired me to do like really summery and tropical builds. And one of the apartments that I am doing kind of has that little tropical feel too, so I needed to break it up a bit just in case some of you guys are like, oh my god, we do not need another tropical build. I mean, summer hasn't even began. So I ended up being over on Twitter, and I used to actually be really into doing these build challenges. If you guys are like new at building and you are kind of like struggling at what you want to do, I highly recommend going on Twitter, and even like, I don't know, I think there's like some builders discords that there are like monthly posts. Even in my Discord, whenever I see like a monthly build challenge, I do actually put it in there, and I feel like these are so good to do if you're just looking to get a little bit better with building, get a little bit more practice. Now this one in particular, the shell of the home was already created, so I just kind of like, I had to keep the walls the same. I wasn't actually able to like make this any bigger. There was like one of the roofs, I would have loved to have been able to like change a little bit of that, but the only thing that you can do is like change the colors, add in like your interior design, and like furnish and decorate the exterior. So you just have your shell that you have to come up with like your floor plan, and this was actually really hard to do for the upstairs. And I honestly was determined to put in this little loft area. That's kind of what I was trying to do here, was just kind of shrink the upstairs area a little bit. And I was gonna put this like little section that it had like the railing and you could look over, but because how the roof actually went through like that whole section, whenever you deleted it, the roof just came in, and because we weren't able to change any of the roofing or any of like the exterior walls, I just kind of gave up. But I think it kind of worked out a little bit better, you guys, because I was able to make this a 3-bedroom home, and I do think it is a lot better because I mean, even in the downstairs area here, it definitely looks like it's a family home. And there's like so many different sections with like the laundry room. And one thing that I'm just thinking about as I'm talking about the laundry room is I wish that I put a clothesline outside, even on like the side entrance where, like on the back side where the laundry room is and the bathroom, there's like a little entrance out there by like the stairs. I think if you put a little clothesline, it would look so pretty. Even if like you don't use clothesline or you don't really do laundry, I always like putting those just because they look so pretty with like the rain. And I'm really interested to see how seasons is going to affect the laundry. Like if you have your laundry out and you're getting like a thunderstorm or a rainstorm, if that's actually gonna make like your clothes wet again and you're gonna have to wait for them. So really interested to see how seasons really ties in to like all of these other packs, because they did say also that they did incorporate like the seasons with the pets. So yeah, so another thing that I've also been really into again is like combining the furniture. So I've been really into these sectional couches, and I did want to keep the kitchen and living room a little bit open just because personally when I play, I do kind of like having it a little bit open. And I don't know, I've always wanted to have this style of home in real life, and I don't think I'm ever going to. So I think that's why I always do it like in The Sims, because I'm just like pretending that it's like my home. And I didn't really know what to put in this area, so I do actually go back in at the end because there's like a couple spaces in this home where I'm just like, oh my god, they're like completely empty, and I needed to like fix that. So there is like a seating area that we put in by the entrance, and even a music station. So I've been trying to incorporate a lot more of like skill activities, and I feel like now that I'm doing so much more like let's plays on my channel that I really appreciate like those little details in the game that normally I never put in my builds. Usually I just would like build them to look pretty, but I feel like now that I have been like, I'm obsessed with April and her family, so I feel like whenever I do start building, I really try to pay attention to different things that you're gonna need when you play. So I think that it's really helped me, and like, I don't know, in my builds if you guys actually play the game, because for a while all I did was like build, and yeah, I haven't really played that much. I know I get a lot of comments when I'm like posting my gameplays like, oh my god, you're doing this wrong, but I really am trying to become a lot better at the actual gameplay, because I really do enjoy it. And now with seasons coming again, I feel like all of my builds lately are like talking about seasons, but I feel like with that coming, I mean, it just really wants to make me play the game and really experiment with it. So if you guys do actually like how this home turned out, maybe you want to download it and put it into your own game, you guys will find it in the gallery. So just use my username KrystinMyrieXo and you will find this and all of my other builds. I have so many builds in there. I always get questions on like my videos if I like where to find everything, and yeah, so it's always in there, every single thing that I do, and my voice is like, oh my god, it's going. So over in here, originally I was gonna put in like a little nursery, but I mean, the babies are only newborns for like 2 days or like a day or two. So I ended up putting a children's room in here, and I thought it would be so cute to actually put in like a dressing area in here as well. And as I was like furnishing this room, I kind of pictured a little girl that has a really big imagination, maybe even has like an imaginary friend. So I definitely wanted to have a little area for like play, and I don't know, I thought it turned out really cute. I used to do those a lot of like putting those little side areas in the bedrooms. I'm probably gonna do that a little bit more often, because I kind of miss using those little children's dressing table. And yeah, so I feel like sometimes when you do these like build challenges, it can be a little bit hard to get like the look that you want, just because you never like built the home yourself. So sometimes, like when I first started this home, definitely was not a style of a home that I have ever built on my channel, but I feel like it really does help to kind of get you to do like different layouts and stuff like that, because you have to completely lay out the interior. And I mean, if you guys like coastal and country or traditional homes, I feel like this home, if you download the shell, I think you guys will really like it. And it's actually a lot bigger from the interior than it looks. I think it's just like, it's such a big square that it's really easy to also do a layout. And I think this one worked out really well. I mean, the stairs are kind of like off to the side, so they're not even like messing up like any of the windows, which is something sometimes I have an issue with when I place in stairs, is I'm like, oh my god, I already put like all the windows in the house. And you can actually like change the windows. The ones that she put, like she definitely used a lot of base game stuff. So if you guys like don't have a lot of packs, you don't have to worry about like what is put in the game. So the windows that she did have and the doors were all base game, so I did switch those out. And yeah, I really like how the exterior ended up turning out as well. I put in like a lot of gardens and a driveway because I had a little bit of extra space, but I didn't feel like I had enough room to like put a pool or anything like that. And this is on a 30 by 20 lot. So I think if you put this like on a 30 by 40, you could really extend, oh my god, you guys, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning here and I can't even talk yet. But you could like really make a lot of gardens and a pool area if you ended up having this for like a large family. But yeah, over in that section right there, I had no idea what I wanted to put over there. And then over in the living room, I wanted to put a piano, but there honestly was just not enough space. So I ended up just putting in this little actual keyboard because I needed to add in like a few more skill items because I didn't feel like I did have like that many overall like in this house, and I think that turned out really cute instead of it just being like an open, like completely open home. Those like half walls just kind of helped give everything like their own little section and area. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's build, and if you did, as always, make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up, and it is in the gallery if you guys do want to download this into your game. And hopefully I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye guys.